Hello my dear students, my name is Mansi Gupta and I hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss about circulatory system. All the living cells have to be provided nutrients, oxygen and essential substances, and also the nutrigenous waste and harmful substances have to be removed out continuously for healthy functioning of our tissue. It is therefore essential to have efficient mechanism and systems for the transportation of these substances to the cell and from the cell. So, blood is the most commonly used body fluid by most of the higher organisms, including humans, for the transportation of substances. Do you know that blood is also a connective tissue? Blood consists of a fluid medium called plasma and blood corpuscles like WBCs, white blood cells, RBCs, red blood cells, and platelets. Plasma transports food, carbon dioxide, and nitrogenous waste in dissolved form. RBCs carry oxygen. WBCs fight against foreign agent and infections. Yes, WBCs are the warriors of our body. They fight, they protect our body. Platelets carry blood clotting factors. Now, what are blood clotting factors? If you have noticed, when there is an injury, within few minutes the bleeding stops. Why? Because of these blood clotting factors only. So now we have blood. But this blood has to be transported to different parts of our body. For that we need a pumping organ, and we have heart as our pumping organ. And we need few tubes, few vessels so that the blood can transport easily. So we have blood vessels. So we can say that blood, heart and blood vessels are the components of our circulatory system. Now let us understand the blood circulation. So when the blood is transported from heart to body through arteries, right? And these arteries are later divided into very thin blood vessels which are known as capillaries. Why these capillaries are so thin? Because they have to transport food and oxygen to cell, right? Now when the cell receives this food and oxygen, the process of respiration occurs. As a result, we have CO2, carbon dioxide in our cell, which is collected or received by the blood and later transported back to our heart. By which blood vessels? By veins. Yes. So we can say that the blood vessels which carry blood from heart to body are known as arteries, and the blood vessels which carry blood from body to heart are known as veins. So now see, this is a diagram of our heart. Heart has four chambers. The upper chambers are known as atrium and the lower chambers are known as ventricles. So right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Now there are some major arteries and veins also. Let's see, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, aorta, superior and inferior vena cava. Now let us understand their role. Okay. So the lungs transfer blood, the oxygen rich blood or the oxygenated blood to left atrium through pulmonary veins. Now from the left atrium our blood is transferred to left ventricle where the blood is pumped to aorta, and then aorta transfers this oxygen rich blood to our body. In body, as we know, the respiration occurs and now the blood has carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide rich blood, or we can say the deoxygenated blood, is then collected from our body and transferred to or transported to right atrium through vena cavas, through superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Then from right atrium our blood is transferred to right ventricles, and then it is transferred back to lungs through pulmonary arteries. So did you notice that the left side of a heart contains oxygenated blood and the right side of a heart contains deoxygenated blood. Now let us understand about the circulatory system, the double circulatory system. So we have pulmonary circulatory system and systematic circulatory system. Now what is that? So if you go through the process, you can see that there is a circulatory system between the heart and the body, and the circulatory system that occurs between the heart and the body is known as systemic circulatory system. Clear? And the circulatory system that occurs between the heart and the lungs is known as pulmonary circulatory system. Do I tell you one fact that whenever, most of the time, if you use pulmonary, this is something related to lungs. So the pulmonary circulatory system is the circulatory system that comes between heart and lungs. See here also, pulmonary veins and pulmonary arteries are going to lungs, are related to lungs. So I hope you understand the whole circulatory system. If you have any queries, please do ask. Thank you so much.